I've got a plan of starting off with this Korok right here because I'm surprised we actually haven't gotten this one. I'm pretty sure at some point we went up here to start in the stump. But thank you very much, Toboggan Phase. I don't know why it makes me think of a toboggan, but it makes me think of one. I love how it's in the water. But the second goal is to jump into a leap of fate down to that noodle right over there, which I believe is Roche? The electrical one. I could be wrong. Mostly because I want to get his spikes on his back, but also I would just like to get some of his horns. May as well, we're right here anyways. And I love how in this game they go into the depths, but also it's right next to a tower, which unfortunately we are not trying to catch right now. Otherwise that would be perfect, and hopefully we'll be able to grab onto it. Well, we will be able to, but hopefully we get to it before we mash onto the ground, and that looks like that is going to be a yes, safely. And we're just gonna grab onto it and wait until it actually straightens itself up so we don't fall down and get hit by the electricity. We're not using the ladder, so if we let go now, we'll not be able to get back onto it. That would be very sad. I also forgot that it was right over a Yiga area. Yiga camp. But also right here, these things underneath here. I want to call them gems. I guess technically they are gems. But are these considered the spikes? I wouldn't say it's the spine necessarily, because why would it be out here? Like, I don't really know what to call these, so I'm just gonna call them spikes. Oh, okay, there we go. Link decided to just be like, yep, we're done now. And speaking of spikes, I was gonna say, are there gonna be any available now? I don't know if they're available at the start, or if we needed to wait until we got to the light dragon first or not, but I knew this is the second dragon in this file that we actually managed to get to. Thank you very much for your spikes, and thank you very much for avoiding me, or for not hitting me with that electricity. And now we just gotta hopefully make it up, ow, to up the hair, because I don't believe we could actually climb there, unfortunately. Ow. Oh, okay, there we go. Now very carefully, hopefully we can actually get the horn. I appreciate you. The arrow just quick like that. Now just running back down to make sure we didn't miss any of the spikes. It's too bad we were not that much closer to where to get. Where are we now at this point? Pretty far from where we actually started. And that will be our calling to now head to Hebra. Because I do not want to splat Link yet. It's funny, the original plan was actually to go up to another skyline to see if we could actually hover bike all the way to another island. But I don't believe we have enough batteries for that. Even with the temporal one, so we're just gonna run by foot. Now this is the closest one that we could get to where we need to go, so hopefully we'll be able to make it just fine, but also in the meantime we could just get that tower, because why not? And dag, I forgot how like large cloud that Kogera is making is around the temple itself. Yeah, let's make sure we're not climbing up this thing though, because that would make it a whole lot more awkward to actually go towards it. And how far can we go before it gets too cold? Like, is it gonna be too cold up here? Gonna find out soon enough. And just a bird, I don't know why it reminds me of this, but every once in a while we just hear like a bird go, woohoo! And I always like to imagine it's just Mario out there to go, woohoo! Okay, are you guys attacking me, or are you not attacking me? I know that now you're attacking me. I'm sorry, little guys, I just... Yo, I don't really want to get hit by you guys, but I'm just trying to mind my own business. But also, a lot more key size that's gonna be coming very much in handy for just combat in general. But there we go. My little bloopy friend, where are you going to send us? Like, where's the cave in here? Are we getting distracted? Yes. Do I care? Not really, because, like, I just love following them. I'm surprised we were able to get that close to it before it decided to run away. And thankfully there was water around here. That could have very much been our first death of the episode. Oh! Oh. This one. I'm pretty sure... Can we avoid you? Actually, we can easily avoid you. We could just go up here. I'm not gonna trigger the Ganon fight because honestly the fight down here is terrifying. But I at least want to get this shrine. And I'll also want to kind of look around. See where the bubble frog is. It's like, you know that it's down here. But I want to get the clumps from it. I don't know if there's gonna be any point to try to get Ganon's like, the weapons right now when we don't have a lot of hearts. So it's not really gonna do that much damage. Maybe in the future. I feel that, little lizard. I feel that. I was wondering how long it would take for these guys to look away. I do have to wonder if this is another like Gloomhaven instance where it's like the Great Ticker Tree one, where they might not disappear. I'm not really sure. But I don't really want to take the risk of just having to like run around. I'm just trying to see if we could actually see Bubble Frog from here. I don't believe we can. I don't actually remember where it is in the first place, but thank goodness they can't climb. But Fat Cannon technically can. He could just poof up. But I'll see you chums later. I am so sorry, little guy. I did actually not expect to be able to pick, well, you up. I mean, I knew that we could pick you up, but I've never actually seen one just idle that close and just allow us to just pick it up. No, my goodness. But okay, I'm not gonna bother trying to get this tower right now. We could easily get back to that. Because we could just port up to it. So that makes me think that it probably won't make the gloom has disappear. Guess at some point we're gonna have to go back and see if they just would reappear before the blood moon. At least ideally before a blood moon. Whoa, that shadow is moving real fast. Like, I see you, tower. It's okay, you can just calm down. I'll get to you later. Right now, we try to get up there though. Again, this looks like so much closer than we actually are. It's just impressive. Hello, little fox. How are you doing? Oh! That was a push one. Okay, cool. I didn't even know she was over here. I knew that she was nearby, what are like the lakes or bodies of water. I just didn't realize there's multiple places that she could actually be in. In fact, I'm actually gonna mark where she is. And that is the first time I've witnessed a Bokoblin in a cart. I've seen them on horses, I've just never seen them cart back before. That is pretty darn cute. Oh, and these guys are still out. I mean, I guess technically it's still nighttime, but I'm still a little surprised. We do gotta save a friend over here. Because we could get free food. For all we know, we could get ourselves a free oh, wow. Honestly, holding out on you. Oh, I am so sorry I almost just shot you right there. Hey, Bokoblin. Please leave my Gerudo friend alone. Hello. TotK had us alone. Ha! I wish. I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm glad I could help. Oh, here's a monster free. Good. A pain in the neck. What a pain in the neck. I've got something for you. Aw. Hey, you know what? The stamina is a buff or whatever you want to call it. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. I'm sorry I'm skipping over what you were saying. Yes, I do have some little clothing. That's right, Wolf. You will just run away. But why were you all just by yourself? You'd think there'd be another one. No, then it just disappears. Okay. I like how there's just a Hinox right there. Like, these guys are so freaking cute. Not gonna fight it right now because they're just chilling. I actually feel really bad for fighting Hinoxes and Taluses. Because they're just vibing, they're chilling, and then all of a sudden it's just like this little dude. There's no clothing on, and just be like, yeah, I'm going to come and fight you now. For absolutely no reason other than that you were just sleeping right there. He does the same mood right there. I kind of wish that I could just fall asleep as quickly as a Hinox could. Oh, there's a bunch of adorable little chew jellies. You know what? I'm actually gonna shock you guys so I can get some more shock stuff. Because it's always nice. Let's just... Ow, I'm so sorry, Link. I mean, that's one way to use up one of the fairies. I was going to say, this way we don't really need to grind all of these... I was going to call it electric fruits. Yes, we know that you're right there, but I'm just here to discover this... Where did we pick up this weapon? Get out of here, my bitch. Like, I'm sure you're strong and everything, but I don't necessarily want to use you. Yeah, so how close are we now? I'm pretty sure over here is in the best. You know what? What am I doing? We have the Ultra Hand now. By Ultra Hand, I mean Auto Build. I don't know why I keep getting Ultra Hand and Auto Build mixed up. You know what? That's okay. This will make traversing this a whole lot more safer, but also be a lot more quicker. I'm pretty sure there's water over this way. Also, it's a bit janky because it just wants to pull itself a little bit to the side there. But overall, I think this is the best one I've actually built before. I just don't know the best way to build, to build them are, to be completely honest. And maybe we could make it all the way to the tower. Probably not, because we're gonna run out of here pretty soon. Now to eat one of these, and hopefully it's just barely enough. Eat one of those dishes and put the shield on, because at least the shield will give a little bit more warmth. Oh, perfect. We made it right next to the stable before we ran out of batteries. Really need to go into the depth again and grind some more to get more batteries, because we're definitely going to be needing it if we're going to be going up to the temple without the glider. Perfect. I was pretty sure he had something that we could make like elixirs or dishes with. He also has some ice fruits on him. So I wonder if he gathers all the fruits and stuff on his own. But also, how cold is it to hold onto ice fruits, and how hot is it to hold onto the fire fruits? I love how he gives little speeches right after we buy stuff from him. It's so cute. Hey bud, where's your friend? Obviously he's gonna be the words where you looking. Oh, right over there. I think we should be able to just safely traverse over there. Although, I don't know if it's gonna go further or closer to where we want to go. I'd say it's probably a bit of both. But I think it would be a better idea if we actually make ourselves a vehicle for once, so because now we are running into snow. And running into snow is very, very slow. They're small. They don't actually take up any of our batteries. We just really need to worry about the fan. Because the wheel apparently does not take up any battery, which I think is really cool. And okay, we are slipping and sliding, but at least we were very close to your friend already, just like that. So maybe we didn't really have to worry about this. I'm sorry, dude, this is kind of a rough ride. Because I decided to discontinue to use the very slow ones. And I was also trying to already wheel off with it before I could place the Korok in it. Honestly, that was pretty funny, but hey, here we are, buddy. We reached your destination, and thankfully we don't think we crashed. But you are going very, very far away. Probably come back here, because you really wanted to reach your friend. I like to imagine it was actually the Korok that was just driving off on us. But thank you for your 2 seeds, you beautiful little beans. I love you guys so much. I actually have some Korok figures. I ordered them off of, I think it was Etsy or somewhere there. They're just so cute. I love just collecting little mini figurines. I actually want to get some more and just kind of hide them all over my room. As of right now, I only have enough to go on a little shelf. Yes, I see you guys, but you know what? I'm not really scared of you guys. I just feel more so bad for the horses. All of you could just get off the horses. And you could also just stop looking at me. It's impressive how you are surviving. But the others could not survive. I'm very sorry, little horses, that you just had to deal with that. But at least you guys are fine and we could actually technically tame you guys. But I don't really feel like that. It feels like you guys should just be free. Or at least make your way back to the stables, maybe. I don't actually know where these horses go after they get freed from the Bogoblins. What do you guys think? I guess that's a common question of the day. Where do you think, like, technically tamed horses go when they're freed from the Bogoblins? Okay, I love how there is this 3 snowballs casually there next to a Gleeok. So what if the Gleeoks are playing with that, or what the deal is with 3 snowballs are? But hopefully we don't actually get caught by it, because I don't really feel like trying to deal with the Gleeok right now, especially the ice Gleeoks in particular. Don't know why those guys are more terrified of, say, electric ones, but you know what, that's fine. Mind you, we do have fire fruit and fire keys eye, so maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Also, I'm just realizing that I am not using the sages again, so if we do get into any more tight combat, I'm probably going to bring those guys out again. But I don't know, there's something nice about just running around without the sages. I don't know if any of you guys just turn off the sages and just start running around. I mostly took them off because I was making the pike for us right before this episode. And I tend to just forget that they exist. Because I haven't played Breath of the Wild as much as I did Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm still much more used to that and running around without sages. But also it's too bad the actual sages couldn't come with us and not just, you know, the holograms of them. Like, that would be so cool if we could just run around with them. Much like Endgame. Like, that would have been so cool. I think this is the first time there actually hasn't been any fruits in here. I don't know why that's the case, but when we get so close to the tower, it isn't necessarily the destination that we're trying to go to. Of course, we're trying to go to the village. But still, you just barely far away, so hopefully we will actually be able to make it up here. I don't see why not. It's just a matter of actually getting across to it. So without a glider, it does make it a little bit awkward, but that's why I wanted to do it for a challenge, because it's not that awkward. It's actually a really easy challenge. I've just never actually gone through more than just the dungeons without the glider. I actually went straight to the dungeons before I even went to Pura to actually get them. I don't know why I decided to actually get the glider. Now that I think about it, the only thing that we really need to talk to Pura for is just for her to be like, hey, you actually need to probably go... Because that was a proper sentence. You probably need to go to here because there's something going on, Link, so maybe you want to help out the other regions. But the Link could just be like, nah, I think I'm just gonna go there before you do, because, you know, I really miss my pals, I really want to go to them. Okay, so I think this is probably what we need to do. But once again, I want to help a person down below, so, I don't know. You know what, maybe we'll just go to the tower first. Because we're so close. It looks like they're still doing it. Okay, so I'll be back to help you soon enough. I promise you. Just not right this second, okay? Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not there right now. Maybe we will just... Okay, we're just gonna hop off now. Okay. No, whatever works. Ow. Okay, so this was a silver Pokemon. It's just a mere dead Pokemon. Oh, hello, I thought you were a Gerudo. Yeah, it wasn't even a warm-up for you, was it? It's written all over your face. Perhaps it's fate that we fight together like this. It probably deserves a reward. Take this. Oh, thank you very much, Skewers. And the attack power-up, I appreciate that. Wishes, which cave? Like wishes that we can send back up. Because that's all I want to do. Okay, looks like we can. Maybe? It made the noise for it, did it not? Like, not you, I guess that was just a regular ascend noise. It's like, okay, good, we could. Like, that would be really dumb if we couldn't just end up here. We have the abilities to... Korok? Where is your friend, buddy? Is he up top? Oh man, me and my friend got separated. He somehow went all the way up there. This is exactly where you're going too, is it not? But we may as well help this dude out. So I think... Are all these pieces connected together? Maybe not. We could use a stake to get up there. Ugh, okay. It'd be awkward though. I am so sorry, Korok. But okay, so that did go less awkward than I thought it would be. But it's just a matter of where will the stakes actually stay in? It feels like they would. But like, wow, it's like really refusing not to. That's interesting. But can't we just chill up here and be able to... No. Feels like we should be able to, though. Okay, we could just barely actually get up here. Like, okay, game, you know what? Fine, I'll bite. I will do this. As long as we can actually grab onto the Korok again. Perfect. I'm sorry, Korok, I know this is really, really awkward. But this is actually the safest way I can actually get you up there. Well, as long as Link doesn't get his hip spiked. That was very, very close to being dangerous for poor Link. Okay, so maybe not. Thought this would maybe work. I don't know if there's actually a better way to get to Korok up there. This is just a way I know that we could potentially do it, unless we're supposed to get the bridge up here somehow. I don't really know. I've never actually done this Korok before. Was this a waste of wings? Probably. Does it work though? Yes. So why do people not make their bridges like this? But also, there you go, buddy. You made it to your friend just like that. So, all that to make a bridge, well, to repair the bridge, only for this to happen. Is your head getting hit in the tent? I mean, I guess it is windy enough and it's on a spike like that. I would also say oof. But there you go, buddy. So, we could have just made it a whole lot quicker if we had just done that. Everybody say, thank you, bridge of wings. We all appreciate you, at least I appreciate you. But okay, so here's that one now. That means we're that much closer to actually getting to the village. Which I actually don't really remember where the village actually is at this point. So it's right around there. But I don't know how far, or at least I don't remember how far it actually is. Leap off of there. Probably could. But to be on the less deadly side, aside from potentially getting caught with those guys, we're just gonna leap off over here. And then continue on our merry way. Is this another... Really? No ice fruits here too. Is it because it's a storm and they're all like flying off? Or what's the deal with that? But also our food resistance is off and yet Link is still comfortable. Because... oh wow. Wow, Ruby does great for down here. Although that being said, when we actually get up to go towards the temple, that is definitely not going to be the case. That's where we're going to need food resistance. But for right now, until Link is relatively comfortable just having, you know, only his boxers and a rupee on his back, I ain't gonna complain. So, common question of the day. What was your first temple that you went into? Also, I guess that will be the common question of the day in number 2. Is I think the first dungeon that we went to, not even for this file, I think was the Thunder Temple. That or it was the Fire Temple. Also, yes, I did a lot of stamina food. I know in a way it's quicker not to spam going up, but I cooked that many for a reason. It was so I could spam the X button while we're going up. Wonder at this point how close we are to the village now. Oh, it's actually relatively far. I think we just need to kind of run this way. Of course, it's not going to be on a completely straight path, but we should be able to get there pretty quickly this way. And I'm surprised there hasn't been any other danger other than a Guiok and a couple of Bokoblins heading towards us. These were actually in here. Outside of there was a lot more, but I guess that comes to show only little enemies would actually bother going on snow. I guess there was actually a couple of Wizrobes. Okay, wow, we are right underneath the temple. Okay, I don't think there's really a point to be right here right now. Aside from maybe getting to that shrine or getting to maybe 2 then. Well, I wasn't expecting to run into a Hylian out here. I'm observing the clouds at the winds and hope to learn what caused the blasted blizzard. I could probably learn more from a higher vantage. Unfortunately, flying isn't an option. The gills are too strong for it. So, fair enough, fair enough. You might actually No, I was gonna say, if we could actually ascend up here, maybe we could try to get up to the temple. I would like to get a little bit more ways. Okay, no, I don't think that's going to happen. Not without rocks. I'd like to get some more wings, because wings make it a lot more comfortable to actually be able to make it through, areas like this than a rock does. I think it's basically because it's wider, and I know it really doesn't make any difference. But to be it does, but gosh darn it, I really want to try.
A few minutes later.
Okay, I mean, that works too. So now I'm going to hope that this little rock over here can actually make it up there, because those were the last few bit of rocks. And I have a feeling that is going to be a no, but at the same time, no. It doesn't hurt to actually try. I also don't know why right now my nose is really itchy. I don't know why sometimes when I'm recording it decides it wants to be really itchy. Oh! Thank you, last tiny rock. You are the winner. But now the question is, can we make it past this part? Like, I wonder how that Ruto feels. Ruto, what do I call it? Ruto feels about seeing Link. No armor on. Just nonchalantly coming over this way. And here's just a good general question. Have you ever tried to do like a no glider, no armor challenge like this before? Have you done other things? Okay, now what? I mean, okay, this launches itself off. You're thinking maybe this would work, but nope. That being said, we could literally just make ourselves another tower of springs. That would probably work. Literally just using all the resources we could get just to get to potentially get. Oh wait, what am I doing here? We could make this a whole lot easier on ourselves if we just took the by us, I mean I took the time to actually look at things like this. We could just climb up. We could just ascend up. But instead I make it a whole lot harder on myself. Dang, how high is this going? Okay, well, that was, I guess, worth trying to figure out. But unfortunately, we cannot actually make it up there. That kind of sucks because we got so close to it. At this point, where does this go? And splat, there goes 3 fairies. Those poor springs did not deserve to just get, like, launched off into existence. Wow! An actual tree with ice fruits on it. But okay, now we're actually going towards the village. We are actually pretty close, so we were just on the other side. Never actually tried to go out through these ways, so that's kind of interesting. One thing I like about doing these kind of challenges is that you never know where it might take you, and to took a completely other route. Mind you, when we first were here on our other file, I guess still technically our main file, we actually went through it via Sky Island as opposed to on ground. I guess that's why I got a little lost. This is not the village. It's pretty close. Hi, buddy. Don't, please don't. I don't want to get frozen. I think he's already been through it off right as it is. I don't think he really wants to get some ice punched on him. Apparently he wants to avoid this side right here. Like, you could avoid sliding down, Link, if you had just put some trust there. Oh. Is it this where Tulin is? I guess our goal right now will actually be getting to Tulin. If he's here, I'm assuming so. And then maybe try to go to the shrine, obviously not this episode. But I want to know if he's actually up there, or if we do need to actually do that first quest. There was some quests, like even main quests, are hide behind certain things. Like, Mandarin, for example. You could actually be like, hey. Oh my gosh, why did I forget her name all of a sudden? Pura. And Pura's like, hey, I've heard this math thing, or whatever it is. Tulin, are you up here? You are not up here. Well, dang. There, and we got ourselves Dear Addison right here. One dedicated dude. We go all the way out here. Like, in the cold of all areas. Oh, I'm sorry, Snowball. Did you just get locked off because of the what? Or did you just not want us to? Okay, well, I guess we're not using that. I just want to know if we could just wedge this underneath here, and that will be all we need. Because sometimes that's all the signs actually need in order to, just stand up. It's just there to be a rock right there. I'm sorry, I literally smacked your face with that rock. That probably hurt. Addison's also dedicated, also not using any armor or anything here. Try let it go. Okay. I'm glad that's all it took. How is he standing? I mean, there's a boulder which is literally right underneath there, Addison. It hit you in the face and everything. I just maybe could get a hit on the face could end up in somewhat memoryless. Like, I'm sorry, dude. I probably gave you a concussion. Ooh, thank you for the cold resistance food. I appreciate that. And the mushroom. Thank you, my dude. Guess with that, just want to get to that shrine right there, and then leave it off. Mostly just because if we get to it and get to it safely, then I don't have to run away all the way back here just to get to where we are. Oh, there's another Ruto. Why do I keep wanting to call Rutos? How do I get food? I didn't even know there was a side quest down here. What a disaster. I came all the way here to scourge some mushrooms, and now this. Never get the deep parts of the cave without messed up wing. Chill streams go all over this cave, so I figured out a prime spot for scavenging little food. But the cold water is built up here now. I can't pick up the chill streams without getting wet. You know, I have chill shrooms if you want them. I don't know if it's 10 necessarily, but still, okay. Well, you know what, I will help you off with that. Just not right now. Leave that for the next episode, because I am just got my eyes, my heart set on getting to this particular shrine up here. And not even a little bit of, like, lack of stamina is going to stop me. Maybe those Bokoblins might stop. Oh yeah, that Bokoblin could actually stop me. I thought this flag right here was a Iguana. Thought I saw a shrine up here. Okay, there it is. I was like, am I going crazy, guys? Am I going crazy? Did you guys see it too? But there we go. Then I think with that done, we shall fit here. And in the next episode, we're gonna go to Rito Village. And we're gonna do that side quest for that dude so we can get 10 chill shrooms. And off camera, I think I might get to that shrine. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we'll get it in the next episode. We'll leave it up to you guys. Is it till then? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button. Please click down in the comments down below. Do what to do. I will see you in the next video, where I might throw more elemental things towards these chew jellies. I'm glad that actually worked. Sorry, big boy. I just want to turn these into fire chew jellies. I like how you could just change the elements just depending on what fruit or whatever it is that you throw it on there. But yeah. Peace.